Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamtiri Nashtaprayeshu Vadreshu Nityam Bhaktasevaya Bhagavati Uttamam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. So continuing with the discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 6, the demigods and demons declare a truce. Text number 13 onwards. So Brahmaji is praying to the Lord when he saw the Lord. Tam tvam vayam natha samujjihanam sarojanabhyati chirepsitartham drashtva gata nirvrittam adya sarve Gajadavarta iva Gangam Ambha. Elephants afflicted by a forest fire become very happy when they get water from the Ganges. Similarly, O my Lord, from whose navel grows a lotus flower, since you have now appeared before us, we have become transcendently happy. By seeing your Lordship, whom we have desired to see for a very long time, we have achieved our ultimate goal in life. The devotees of the Lord are always very eager to see the Supreme Lord face to face, but they do not demand that the Lord come before them. For a pure devotee considers such a demand to be contrary to devotion. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches this lesson in his Shikshashtaka. See, Prabhupada writes, very eager to see the Lord, but they do not demand that the Lord come before them. Why? Because Lord is not our order carrier. So many times in India, people sing this so-called bhajan, Radhe Radhe Sham Milade. We cannot order Radharani or Krishna to do anything for us. We can only pray to them. We can only serve them. We cannot order them. It just because it just matches the wording. So people have made this and then they sing. Why? We just, first of all, don't even know who Srimati Radharani is. And then we are kind of ordering her, Radhe Radhe, Shyam Milade. Who are we to order her? And same here, devotees, as Prabhupada said, they do not demand that the Lord come before them. But the Lord had appeared in front of Brahmaji, so he was very pleased. We can only pray to the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches this lesson in his Shikshashtaka. Adarshanam marmahatam karotuva. The devotee is always eager to see the Lord face to face. But if he is broken-hearted because he cannot see the Lord, even after life, he will never command the Lord to appear. This is a sign of pure devotion. Therefore, in this verse, we find the word Ati Chira Ipsita Artham, meaning that the devotee aspires for a long, long time to see the Lord. If the Lord, by his own pleasure, appears before the devotee feels extremely happy, as Dhruv Maharaj felt when he personally saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When Dhruv Maharaj saw the Lord, he had no desire to ask the Lord for any benediction. Indeed, simply by seeing the Lord, Dhruv Maharaj felt so satisfied that he did not want to ask the Lord for any benediction. Because he was so satisfied, he was saying, I was looking for a broken piece of glasses. Now I saw, and now I've got the diamond. Why do I need all those broken pieces of glass? A pure devotee, whether able or unable to see the Lord, always engages in the Lord's devotional service, always hoping that at some time the Lord may be pleased to appear before him so that he can see the Lord face to face. So this is pure devotional service. He carries on with this devotion service and does not demand anything. And when he is eligible, the Lord will appear. just like the Lord appeared in front of all the demigods. Satvam vidatsva khil lokapala vayam yadarthastav padamulam samagataste bahirantaratmana kim vanya vigyapim ashesha sachina. My Lord, we, the various demigods, the directors of this universe, have come to your lotus feet. Please fulfill the purpose for which we have come. You are the witness of everything from within and without. Nothing is unknown to you, and therefore it is unnecessary to inform you again of anything. So the Lord knows everything, and demigods also know that the Lord knows everything, but still they come to him. But they're not informing him of the details. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Kshetragyam Chapi, the individual souls are proprietors of their individual bodies. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead is a proprietor of all bodies. Since he is the witness of everyone's body, nothing is unknown to him. He knows what we need. Our duty, therefore, is to execute devotion service sincerely, under the direction of the spiritual master, Krishna. By his order, Krishna, by his grace, will supply whatever we need in executing our devotion service. In the Krishna consciousness movement, we simply have to execute the order of Guru and Krishna. Then all necessities will be supplied by Krishna, even if we do not ask for them. That's the beauty of this relationship between the Lord and the devotee. It's not that we have to ask the Lord, oh Lord, give us our daily bread, and then he will give. No. He knows our necessities. He knows what we require. But it's just when devotee goes to him and tells him his problems, the Lord feels that the devotee has thought of me as his protector, as his provider. So that means that we have developed a relationship with the Lord. And that's what pleases the Lord. Not the demand, but the relationship. And that's what we have to develop, the relationship. Aham giritrashva suradayo ye daksha dayo rakne rivsket vaste kimva vidamesha prithag vibhata vidhatsva shamno dvijadeva mantram. I, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and all the demigods, accompanied by the Prajapatis like Daksha, are nothing but sparks illuminated by you, who are the original fire. Since we are particles of you, what can we understand about our welfare? O Supreme Lord, please give us the means of deliverance that is suitable for the Brahmins and demigods. In this verse, the word Dvijadeva Mantram is very important. The word mantra means that which delivers one from the material world. So Maha Mantra means that it really delivers one from the material world. Only the Dvijas, the Brahmins and the Devas, the demigods, can be delivered from material existence by the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Devas or demigods means the devotees. Whatever is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is a mantra and is suitable for delivering the conditioned souls from mental speculation. The conditioned souls are engaged in a struggle for existence. Mana Shashtani Indriyani. The deliverance from this struggle constitutes the highest benefit. But unless one gets a mantra from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, deliverance is impossible. The beginning mantra is the Gayatri Mantra. Therefore, after purification, when one is qualified to become a Brahman, Dvija, he is offered the Gayatri Mantra. Simply by chanting the Gayatri Mantra, one can be delivered. Wow. This mantra, however, is suitable only for the Brahmins and the demigods. In Kali Yuga, we are all in a very difficult position in which we need a suitable mantra that can deliver us from the dangers of this age. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his incarnation as Lord Chaitanya, gives us the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Ranam, Hare Ranam, Hare Ranam Eva Kevalam. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. In his Shikshashtaka, Lord Chaitanya says, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana. All glories to the chanting of Shri Krishna Sankirtan. The Maha Mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is directly chanted by the Lord himself, who gives us this mantra for deliverance. So mantra means that which delivers one from the material world. It also says mantrayate iti mantra, means which liberates the mind. So liberates the mind from its conditioning of that we are this body, and then coming to the right level of understanding. So Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's a Maha Mantra. So it not only delivers one from this material world, it takes us beyond. It takes us to the level of giving us Krishna Prem. So not just deliverance. Deliverance or liberation is just one of the side effects. It's a major effect or a major purpose of this Maha Mantra is to give us Krishna Prem. We cannot invent any means to be delivered from the dangers of material existence. Here, even the demigods such as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva and the Prajapati such as Daksha are said to be like illuminating sparks in the presence of the Supreme Lord, who's compared to a great fire. Sparks are beautiful as long as they are in the fire. Similarly, we have to remain in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and always engage in devotional service, for then we shall always be brilliant and illuminating. As soon as we fall from the service of the Lord, our brilliance and illumination will immediately be extinguished, or at least stopped for some time. When we, living entities, were like sparks of the original fire, the Supreme Lord, fall into a material condition, we must take the mantra from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as it is offered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, we shall be delivered from all the difficulties of this material world. So as Prabhupada, just like a spark, as long as the spark is connected with the fire or is in the fire, he remains very beautiful. But as long as the spark flies away from the fire, so it might illuminate for a while, but as soon as it just falls on the ground, it's gone, it's done. So we are like that. We are like sparks. And Brahmaji said, even I, Brahma, Lord Shiva, Prajapatis, we are all like illuminating sparks in the presence of the Supreme Lord, who's like a fire. Very, very good comparison is given here. The spark, what is the value or existence of or identity of a spark? Nothing. We can see that spark when we used to burn fire outside in the bonfire, and the sparks are coming out. How long do they last? And what's the size of a spark in comparison to the fire? It's nothing. But the spark, if he thinks, what's the point in me being in the fire? Let me go out and enjoy and see how the world is. And as soon as he comes out, okay, it might look good for a while, because in the darkness, any spark that comes out, it will illuminate for a while. But that's about it. And this is what Prabhupada says, as soon as we fall from the service of the Lord, our brilliance and illumination will immediately be extinguished, or at least stopped for some time. So why? Because the Maya takes over. Ignorance takes over. And ignorance takes over, and it becomes thicker and thicker with every birth we take, with every move we make. So this covering of ignorance on our consciousness just becomes thicker and thicker. So this devotion service that we perform, it's just removing that covering so that the original brilliance or illumination of the soul comes forth, shines forth. Shri Shukuvacha, evam virinchadi bhiridastad vigyaya tesham hridayam yatheva jagada jeev moot gabhireya girya Padhanjalin Sambrita Sarva Karakan. Shukdev Goswami continued. When the Lord was thus offered prayers by the demigods, headed by Lord Shiva, he understood the purpose for which they had approached him. Therefore, in a deep voice that resembled the rumbling of clouds, the Lord replied to the demigods, who all stood there attentively with folded hands. एक एवेश्वरस्तस्मिन् सुरकार्य सुरेश्वरः विहर्तु कामस्थानः samudronmatnadibhi. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of the demigods, was capable of performing the activities of the demigods by himself, he wanted to enjoy pastimes in churning the ocean. Therefore, he spoke as follows. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Anta Brahman Naho Shambho, E Deva Mam Bhashitam, Shrinu Tava Tava Hita Sarve, Shreyo Vahasyat Yatha Suraha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and other demigods, please hear me with great attention, for what I say will bring good fortune for all of you. So here Shukdev Goswami saying, Lord was quite capable of doing everything for the demigods, but he just wanted to enjoy this pastime of churning of the ocean. And even in that churning, we'll see how he takes care of everything. Yat danva datyes tavat sandhir vidhiyatam kale nanu grihitastas yavad vo bhav atmanaha. As long as you're not flourishing, you should make a truce with the demons and asuras who are now being favored by time. One word in this verse has two readings, Kalen and Kavyan. Kalen means favored by time, and Kavyan means favored by Shukracharya. So the demons had both in their favor. Shukracharya being the spiritual master of the Daityas, the demons and Daityas were favored in both ways, and therefore the demigods were advised by the Supreme Lord to execute a truce for the time being until time favored them. So this is sometimes called a snake-mouse logic. So what is a snake-mouse logic? So once there was a snake and a mouse, and a hunter captured them in a cage. So generally a snake eats the mouse. But now the problem was that they were in the cage, and snake thought, if I eat the mouse, how will I get out? So let me try talk to this my mouse nicely, and let me motivate him, inspire him to cut off the cage with his teeth, because mice are known to make holes or to cut off things. And then the snake thought, let me make this truce with him. Let me just encourage him. And once I'm free, I'll eat him up. So this is what the snake did. Of course, many times devotees say, well, do we have to, or should we just trust the Lord and be just surrendered and let him take care of it? Well, here the Lord is telling the demigods, you should make truce with the demons and try to work on this churning of the ocean to get the nectar. So, but in case of devotees, so their main aim is not to get some material benefits, but their main aim is to preach. The main aim is to bring people, transform their hearts, and bring them closer to Krishna. So, in that way, the devotees have no enemies actually. So, yes, there are demons, there are asuras, people outside, they have so much of asuric mentality. But the demigods have no enemies, so they don't care. They just want to preach to everybody. They are the best well-wishers. They don't care for the nectar or not. But this is for the demigods who are materially motivated. So the Lord asked them to declare a truce. Aryo apihe sandheya sati karyartha gorave ahi mushik vad deva viharthasya padvin gatah. O demigods, fulfilling one's own interest is so important that one may even have to make a truce with one's enemies. For the sake of one's self-interest, one has to act according to the logic of the snake and the mouse. We just discussed that. A snake and a mouse were once caught in a basket. Now, since the mouse is food for the snake, this was a good opportunity for the snake. However, since both of them were caught in the basket, even if the snake ate the mouse, the snake would not be able to get out. The snake thought it wise to make a truce with the mouse and ask the mouse to make a hole in the basket so that both of them could get out. The snake's intention was that after the mouse made the hole, the snake would eat the mouse and escape from the basket through the hole. This is called the logic of the snake and the mouse. But the problem in this logic, well, it's okay, it's mentioned in Bhagavatam, and this is what the demigods said, but this is the point is they are materially motivated. The devotees are not. So devotees, they understand why cheat somebody. Because ultimately, avashya rakhive Krishna, this is their thought process. So why cheat somebody? But there are people, plenty of people, and they do these things. Amritotpadane yatna kriyatam vilambitam yasya pitasya vajantur mrityu krasto amaro bhavet. Immediately endeavor to produce nectar, which a person who is about to die may drink to become immortal. So the demigods, because they were losing the battle with the demons, and they were getting killed. So many demigods got killed. And so that's why they ran to the Lord, because the demons were very, very powerful at this time. So he suggested to produce nectar, by drinking which one becomes immortal. Kshiptva kshiro dadho sarva virutrina latoshadhi manthanam mandaram kritva netram kritva tuvasukim sahayen maya deva nirmantava dvamat tandritaha klesha bhajo bhavishyanti datya yuyam phala griha. O demigods, cast into the ocean of milk all kinds of vegetables, grass, creepers, and drugs. Then with my help, making Mandar Mountain, the churning rod, and Vasuki, the roll for churning, churn the ocean of milk with undiverted attention. The demons will be engaged in labor, but you, the demigods, will gain the actual result, the nectar produced from the ocean. It appears that when different kinds of drugs, creepers, grass, and vegetables are put into this milk, and the milk is churned, as milk is churned for butter, the active principles of the vegetables and drugs mix with the milk, and the result is nectar. So this nectar, the Amrit, they're going to get by churning the ocean. Yuyam tad anumodadvam yachityanti asuraha suraha na sarambhena siddhyanti sarvartha santvya yatha. My dear demigods, with patience and peace, everything can be done. But if one is agitated by anger, the goal is not achieved. Therefore, whatever the demons ask, agree to their proposal. So maybe sometimes it can be accepted this way. So anyway, it's a wonderful pastime of churning of the ocean. Milk ocean is about to start. Lord is just giving them instructions before they get into this activity. So we'll stop here and take up this description tomorrow. See anybody has any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisance.
Hare Krishna, please accept mine.
Prabhuji, regarding Gayatri Mantra, this Gayatri Mantra is also the frequency to deliver oneself from the material bondage.
Deliver oneself from?
Material bondages.
That's what Prabhupada said, yes.
So what, like how it works, like chanting Gayatri Mantra, what is the effect, and then chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra?
See, as Prabhupada mentioned, Gayatri is for Brahmins and demigods. But Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is for everybody and anybody.
Yes.
That's a condition.
But when someone already takes up to this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so one need not to again take up Gayatri Mantra, or it is needed?
See, there is as Prabhupada mentioned, once one get Brahman initiated, second initiation, then he chants Gayatri Mantra also at three sandhyam. So the point is, then he is a Brahman, then he can do deity worship, Gayatri Mantra, and Gayatri Mantra acts, in a simple words, acts like a booster for Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It's not to replace Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna is a Maha Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, and also Gayatri Mantra does not give one Krishna Prem. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, yes. There's a big difference.
Yes, Prabhuji. Only Hare Krishna Maha.
That is sufficient. That is enough for everything that we need.
Right, Prabhuji. Yes, I was just thinking that Prabhupada mentioned about Gayatri Mantra and Deva, God can accept Gayatri Mantra. But nowadays in the school has this ritual like Gayatri Mantra in the beginning. So that is not an offense, right?
It's not an offense, but it won't have the enough potency. Because Gayatri Mantra means one has to get it when one is Brahmanically qualified and get it from a bona fide teacher, not just from a CD.
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
That's where the difference. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is open for all because of mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these mantras, they are not just the words or letters. Like Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is non-different from Krishna. The name of Krishna or Radharani, non-different from Radharani and Krishna. So there is a way to chant. But Mahaprabhu, because he was merciful, Namo Mahavadanyaya, most magnificent incarnation, he said, okay, it's open for everybody. But Gayatri Mantra is not just words. They have a deeper meaning. And it's a person. Gayatri is a person. So when one gets it from the right source at the right time, means one has to be eligible, then it takes the proper effect. Of course, they won't have any negative effect, but it won't have the proper effect.
Yes, Prabhuji, and that's true. And also the mantras, it has got a lot of do's and don'ts, but Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can chant anytime, anywhere without thinking too much. So this is one of the best.
This is the best.
Yes, yes. Thank you
Yeah,
so
that's
much,
what
Prabhuji.
Mahaprabhu said. Mahaprabhu said, there is no consideration of time, place, circumstance. Just chant always. That's all.
Mhm. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. So you all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri
Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhupada.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.